What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Imigrant, and whoa! God damn! Some shit done went down today. I had my very first copyright strike on YouTube. What the fuck? Over some bullshit. Alright? So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it, tell y'all what went down, and just get the bullshit off my chest. Alright? So, welcome to, today's episode, and hopefully only episode, of Imigrant and copyright infringement. Now, at first, I was planning on posting screenshots of everything that happened and just going ham on all you motherfuckers. Because the majority of you motherfuckers just either were sucking dick way too hard, or just had the most lame, well, not necessarily lame, that's going overboard. I'm gonna say, misinformed arguments. Alright, misinformed arguments. So earlier today, I was getting multiple beta testers that knew about my channel or knew about some of my Facebook pages and shit, and they just started sending me video footage of the closed beta. They started sending me screenshots of the closed beta, gameplay, characters, weapons, loot crates. Yeah, we know about that now, thanks to the beta testers who broke the contract. Now, with all this happening, I saw an opportunity. Alright? Not an opportunity to leak every fucking bit of information on the closed beta that I had. No. Just an opportunity to give a little something back to the diehard fans who've been down since day one, who are currently left out right now because they're going through financial problems, or they're fucking whatever the hell they got going on in their life, and they cannot play games. You know what I'm saying? They can't get into the closed beta, right? I know it's free to get the code and all that shit, but goddamn, life ain't always that simple, alright? So I just want to give us a little something back. And out of all the fucking footage and screenshots that were sent to me by the beta testers who signed a contract with the NDA or with id Software or with Bethesda or with whoever the fuck, you know, they broke their deal. I didn't sign shit. Alright, now, I went through all the footage and screenshots they sent me, and I narrowed it down to 6 images. All 6 images were menu shots, screenshots of in-game menu screens, alright? I wasn't being an asshole showing off every weapon, every fucking character, goddamn, I had a lot of footage, y'all, alright? I just narrowed it down to 6 menu screenshots. And it's not like I just up and posted them, okay? I gave information as to what you are looking at, alright? A lot of people don't know about the in-depths, the in-depth lore, you know what I'm saying? The in-depth mythologies and all that shit within the id Software universe. They don't. That's just a harsh reality, alright? You ask a motherfucker about shit like Halo or Destiny and all that shit, people knows the storylines in depth. It's not that simple when it comes to the id Software universe, alright? Here I am, making a quality video showing menu shots from the beta, informing the audience on what they're looking at, how it's relevant to the series overall, alright? I wasn't ruining no gameplay, none of that bullshit. All I showed was a character model of Ranger, which we have already seen. That was nothing new. This was just a new image of him. It was a little more up close. Not all blurry and shit. You know what I'm saying? A picture of Anarchy in the menu screen, of course, just like Ranger. Once again, nothing new, already seen. Just a new up close, more personal, fucking detailed image of him. Alright? Then I showed the railgun, alright? And I showed the machine gun. We've already fucking seen those. Bethesda themselves have shown that in their videos. Only difference was mine was what it looks like floating there on your screen when you're in your goddamn menu. That ain't nothing fucked up. That ain't nothing bad. The only thing that I technically leaked was an image of a new character never before seen. But I didn't go in depth on the footage and all the other shit I had on this new character. Alright, I just showed one fucking shot of this character. One shot. And I explained how it might be connected to other aspects of the id Software universe, like it's very reminiscent to the Night Sentinels and shit. So yeah, that was technically a leak, but we already knew there was gonna be new characters and shit, and I'm not the first one to even post about that goddamn character, alright? That character was seen goddamn the moment the beta started. Now, I'm not saying, oh, well, because other people did it, it makes it right. No. But what I am saying is that there's clearly some favoritism going on here. And what I mean by that is my video that had this character shown was up for what, 4 to 6 hours before it got pulled? There are images of that character that were up long before it was up on my video, and it's still up right motherfucking now. In fact, I'd show you, but I'd be copyright infringing. I'd be breaking the contract I didn't sign if I showed you that image. But it ain't hard. Just go on Google and just type in shit as simple as Quake Champions closed beta, Quake Champions closed beta screenshot, Quake Champions new character, just anything like that. And you're gonna find images that were on the internet long before my video was and are still up there right motherfucking now. Why haven't they been pulled yet? I'll tell you why. Because the people that posted that shit have more of an audience. id Software, Bethesda, NDA, whoever the fuck is behind all this shit, they let that shit resonate with the motherfucking bigger known names, alright? They let them get a lot of fucking credit and more views because they already know they have an audience and it's promotion for them, alright? It's favoritism at its fucking finest. They'll pull it eventually, I'm sure, after they've been fucking promoted by the already bigger names. You feel me? Now, as far as the other shit that I technically leaked, was 2 vanity items. Technically 3 if you count one of the helmets for Ranger. But nah, both of the vanity items were for Ranger. I tell you what they are, but that might be copyright infringement. But the thing is, we already knew that there were vanity items gonna be in the game. We already fucking knew that. It was obvious as hell that there was going to be some type of customization, especially with the release of Doom 2016. You know they're going to do some fucking crazy, with all the customization in that game, you know they're going to do crazy fucking customization in Quake Champions. It's obvious. However, when I showed it in menu screen, which showed little to nothing about the rest of the beta. Little to nothing. Alright? I just gave something back to the fans who, for whatever reason, do not have the luxury. And that's actually helping id Software, Bethesda, out. Because whether you want to accept it or not, yes, there's a lot of people on the internet, but there are more gamers outside the internet than there are on the internet. There's a lot of broke motherfucking people here, alright? A lot of broke motherfucking people. Hell, most gamers are still playing fucking PS2 or fucking the very first Xbox type shit. They can't afford the new shit, but they still love the series. They don't want to feel left out. And the motherfuckers that can, when they finally can, you know what I'm saying? They're already mad because they were left out about the closed beta and all the information. They've been down since day one and they're left out. So what do? To get back at the company? They don't buy shit. They wait till it is sold used somewhere and give all their money to whoever's selling it used. You feel me? So those are the only things I showed that were technically leaks. But I did it responsibly, showing as little as I possibly could, unlike the rest of the motherfuckers on the internet who are fucking posting non-stop unbelievable shit. I've seen live feeds, I've seen screenshots of the maps in the closed beta, gameplay in the closed beta. I've seen all types of shit, and many people are getting away with it for a lot longer than my video did. But that's not even the problem at hand. The biggest problem with this situation to me is that it is a violation of freedom of press and freedom of information. And this is what I mean by that. Many people were all like, well, the NDA is already a thing, so you automatically you have to follow their rules. No, you stupid fucking bitch. I didn't sign no goddamn contract. Fuck the NDA. They have nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. The people who signed their contract are the motherfuckers who gave me these images. When they were given to me, I didn't breach any agreement. I didn't breach shit. I was reporting. Alright? This was a story unfolding. And id Software should be fucking thanking me. I was showing them the type of shit that's being leaked. And I could have showed them a hell of a lot more. But this is where all the drama got started. Since I started this channel, I've been posting the majority of my video game related videos to a site called id Software Universe. It was a Facebook group. For the most part, that group was the shit. Until today, there were multiple people in that group before me giving detail, who actually were beta testers, giving details, showing shit off. Then the administrator called when he's like, alright, look guys, we had our fun. Let's take everything off of the fucking, off the group page. And they did. I got it. It made sense to me. But no one cared. It was sort of whatever. Then I made a video about it. And the video made its way to the group. No one cared in that group until the video made its way to 2 other groups. Quake 3 Arena was the name of a group. And, just Quake Champions was the name of a group. Next thing you know, that group started flipping the fuck out. My group started flipping the fuck out. But it wasn't, diehard fans or nothing. It was beta testers flipping the fuck out. The same beta testers who are leaking the goddamn information, who are leaking the goddamn screenshots and shit, right? right? Hypocrites. My video ended up getting pulled. I was a little upset about it, yes, and I wanted to prove a point. So what did I do? It was pretty obvious that the report came from someone in one of those two Quake groups, just because of the comments that were left shortly before the video was pulled, right? So I make a post in that group. I'm not really going to do what I say I'm going to do, but hear me out. Here I was making a quality video, respectfully showing only 6 images. Fucking menu shots. Menu shots. Really, people? Come on now. Not a beta tester. Alright, didn't sign no contract. And I'm the one that's catching all this motherfucking heat for it. Right? Catching all the motherfucking heat for it. So I want to prove a point. I made a post in those Quake groups, and I was like, well, since I got reported and y'all didn't want to keep it simple, I'm going to release all this other footage I have. All these other screenshots that have been given to me. All of them. On multiple fucking accounts. Multiple fucking channels. And that's what really set the motherfuckers off. That actually is the point where everyone started going crazy. Right? But I did have to prove a point. What the hell was stopping me from leaking a shit ton of information? What was stopping me? Nothing. Nothing. These goddamn, the NDA, or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, they're so concerned with silencing the fans, silencing the motherfuckers who are just covering an unfolding story, that they're losing sight of the fact that what they really need to do is strengthen their security. Alright? I'm not a beta tester. I couldn't have leaked the shit. It was their beta testers. The people who signed their contract. Stop focusing on the fans and start focusing on your own goddamn people. Realize what the fuck your beta testers are doing. You feel me? Now, once that post was made, my group, the Id Software Universe group I was in, it wasn't really my group, but it was the group that I mainly fuck with. You know what I'm saying? It had about a little over 2,000 members. It turned into all-out civil war amongst us. The community was against each other. It was brother against brother. Damn near all the beta testers. Well, the beta testers that, you know, had big mouths and shit were flipping out talking about how, this is wrong, I'm breaking contracts and shit. I didn't sign no goddamn contracts. How many times do I gotta say that? And people want to be like, you know, oh, well, just because you didn't sign it doesn't mean you have to, that you can go against it. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I didn't agree to a goddamn thing. I'm just covering a news story of what I find on the internet. What is being sent to my inbox. Blah, blah, fucking blah. But there were a lot of people who actually understood what I was saying, and I applaud them. They were actually jumping in my defense and being like, look, guys, he didn't sign any contract. He didn't break shit. He didn't do nothing wrong. Technically, he didn't break shit. He didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just showing you what the fuck I found. What the fuck was shown to me. So, stop focusing on fans like me who are being very responsible with how they fucking show the leaked footage that we didn't leak to begin with. And start focusing on the people who you got beta testing your shit. Start screening your beta testers before you just give them the code. You understand? Monitor them during gameplay. Something. Don't take your shit out on me, take it out on them. Now the reason I say my shit is not owned, my video is not owned by Bethesda, id, or the NDA. Technically it is, we all know that because it's their imagery that I was using in the video. However, how many other videos are using their imagery? How many? A lot. Is their shit getting pulled? No. And if it is, it's getting pulled a hell of a lot slower than mine. And it's just kind of ironic that the ones that are getting pulled a hell of a lot slower than mine have a much larger audience than mine. My channel only got 30 subscribers. I'm fucking new to YouTube. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm a small dude. What are you picking on me for? So like I said, to the people who understood what I was going for, I applaud you. I mean, we had administrators flipping the fuck out, thinking that telling me that the NDA, I don't know if this is true or not, have already, banned full-blown Facebook groups, calling it a leak source. Alright? Now what does that tell you about their overpower? You know, how powerful the NDA is in a negative way. You can have one person leak something and the whole group gets punished for it? They're not doing their jobs. And that's proof right there. They're so fucking lazy that instead of tracking down the individuals making the leaks, they'd rather just shut the whole goddamn group down. That's stupid. It's lazy. There's no excuse. Especially when you're getting paid to do it like they are. So, yeah, fight back. Fuck the, NDR. And if you didn't sign a contract, share whatever the fuck you want. They have no control over you. Right? Right. Now anyways, going back to the whole Civil War shit. It got so bad amongst the community between the beta testers, well the majority, not all the beta testers were assholes, but the majority, and just the regular fans, that the administrator of the group closed the group, shut the whole fucking group down because people would not stop fucking arguing. It started off as a fine discussion and debate, but then here come these fucking beta testers who think they're supreme beings because they got the beta, other motherfuckers don't, and you're just sharing some shit. They don't want they don't want you sharing shit. Because they think that you sharing shit's gonna get them in trouble. But that shouldn't be the goddamn case. That's not the goddamn case. Now, there was one dude named Mike. I said I was gonna put him on blast, right? But I don't want to turn this fucking video into more than it has to be. The situation more than it has to be. But I did promise to blast. So, yeah, his name's Mike. I ain't gonna give you his last name. I'm a dick, not an asshole. You know, I'm not going to talk about how he's a little pretty boy, weak-ass little motherfucking white boy from the suburbs who get his motherfucking ass kicked in real life. The type of dude who talks a bunch of shit till you get up in his face, you know. But his whole thing, the reason he stuck out to me the most and I wanted to give him blast time is because this was his argument every time. You're a dipshit because I say you're a dipshit. You're butthurt because I say you're butthurt. And, this video being pulled isn't a real issue because my mother is dead and my kid is dead. Man, fuck your dead mom and your dead motherfucking kid. Alright? Now, I might have taken it too far when I started acting like fucking creatures from the Doom series. You know, like, my name's Icon of Sin. I eat dead babies in hell. Ha ha ha. You know, that might have been too far. But the point is that I was teaching the motherfucking dude a lesson. Here we are in a gaming discussion. Discussing, if it is freedom of press, if it is freedom of information, and if you are bound to this goddamn contract, even though you're not a beta tester. And what he brings to the table is, well, it's not a real issue because I'm dealing with a dead mom and a dead kid. Motherfucker, take that shit somewhere to chicken noodle soup for the fucking soul type group. Alright, not a gaming group. No one gives a fuck. We all got our own problems. But we ain't talking about our problems. We're talking about this shit right here. Is it a violation of press? Is it freedom of press? Is it a violation of freedom of information? And are you fucking bound to that contract if you're not a beta tester? No one gives a fuck about your fucking personal life. We all got problems. Little boy, I could go in, but fuck them. Now, after all this went down, though, it did lead to some good conversations. I had people hitting my inbox up. Very friendly. They're always friendly in the inbox, but they're always assholes in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But one person, they brought up a point where they're like, it's offensive to the developers, me releasing that video. It's offensive? How the hell is it offensive? How the hell are they offended? I'm building their community. Not the fucking in-crowd, but the overall fan base. I'm explaining some lore. Shit that a lot of people who are into id Software games didn't really know, you know? I'm giving them props, I'm telling people what to look forward to, and I'm showing them some good leaked footage. And there's a lot of bad, shitty looking leaked footage out there, alright? I kept it clean and professional with the menu shots. Alright, you're welcome. Thank me, bitch. Now, as far as offended goes, I'm offended that you're offended. You know why? One, y'all are living the fucking dream life. You get to work at id Software making games. There are so many more worse jobs out there in the motherfucking world. You're living the goddamn dream. What I showed, it ain't gonna affect your sales. If anything, it's gonna make them go higher. Because like I said, there's a lot of people who aren't gonna buy the game now just because of the closed beta. They feel left out, they're angry. They're gonna wait till the game is sold, used, pre-owned. And I'm just getting people who are still on the fucking borderline, you know, a little more towards the side of your game. I'm luring them away from the shitty leaked footage to the quality, clean, crisp leaked footage. You feel me? Probably not, but, you know, I hope some of y'all do. Hope some of y'all understand what the fuck I'm coming from here, alright? And I'm also offended that, if you notice, I've been showing this footage here. It's from a game called Dangerous Dave, right? And copyright infringement. This was a game made by the original id Software team. The original id Software developers. Not the new school pussy motherfuckers who are offended. And I'm not really calling y'all pussies. I don't know if you're offended. I just know that some people said you were. You know? Told me you were offended. But anyways, the bottom line is, id Software completely ripped off a whole other video game. They ripped off Nintendo. They ripped off Mario. They made Dangerous Dave and copyright infringement. They were so cocky they put it in the damn title. That's how id Software rolls. They broke the rules. id Software didn't give a fuck. They just wanted to let people know they were the best and they were coming. And that's what I was doing for my channel. Alright? Only difference was, it's not game developing. It's just game news reporting. It's news coverage on gaming. I guarantee you, if I was someone like IGN or motherfucking Game Informer or something, y'all wouldn't care. Or at least y'all would give them a few extra hours before you pull it. You know? So, but yeah, I'm offended that, you forgot your roots. New id Software developers. Tim Willits is the only dude from the original team still on it with id, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Remember your roots, remember the attitude that made id what id is today, and stop acting like a bunch of bitches. Maybe it's not you, id. Maybe it's Bethesda. I know y'all teamed up, but fucking don't be their bitch. Don't let them control you. Let the fans fucking speak. It ain't that big of a deal. I could have shown a lot worse. So yeah, sadly, the video is gone. I re-uploaded the audio, because they don't own my voice, right? They don't. And what I'm trying to say here is, if you agree with censorship, whether it's ESRB, FCC, parental advisory, or NDA, fuck you. It's in my DNA to hate NDA. I still think the game looks great, but between the beta testers, the community, and I guess in certain cases, the developers, stop acting like a bunch of bitches. Don't forget where the hell you came from. You think the original team who ripped off Mario would give a fuck about someone showing menu screenshots of their games? Do you really think they give a fuck? Oh, this guy released an image of the menu. How dare he? No one gives a fuck on the original team. And the new dudes acting like a bunch of bitches. Get the pussy from out your butt cheeks. Stop acting like a bunch of bitches. Best way to end this shit is, I'm just gonna recite the last thing I said before that one group, the Id Software Universe, got shut down. Well, I can't post to the group now with it being closed, so I will simply say this here in the comments as my final words on this group. What I showed in my video was all for the fans. I breached no contract as a beta tester. Maybe, just maybe, id Software and Bethesda should work harder towards making their security stronger instead of silencing the fans. This situation could have been a great example to use against the NDA. However, it would seem that freedom of press and freedom of information within reason, as the images in my videos were within reason, means nothing to most of y'all. Instead of working together, most would rather be bent over and take that NDA dick up your ass and thank them for it. Leaks can be damaging to developers, yes. But like I said, small reasonable leaks, the only people those are damaging to is the larger known names in gaming news media. If we can't make a change in something as simple as censorship in gaming news, how the hell do you humans expect to make any real progress in your societies? That being said, to those who understood what I was going for, I applaud you. There are too many do as I'm told type people in this group. That was never what id was about. It was about the outcast and troublemakers, not a bunch of white knight pussies. I will make one more video on the subject, then I'm out. It was fun while it lasted. Peace. I'm off to rip and tear, not just talk about it. I'm Hell's Immigrant and copyright infringement. Like, comment, subscribe. Whoa!